we're a team. And if you're not here on time, you let the team down. If you show up with a bad attitude, you're letting the team down. We're a team. How many professional football players, I don't know what they make, $650,000 to play one game? Crap like that?
I don't know, that's a whole bunch.
There's a few people I remember recently that couldn't start like the first 2 quarters because they were late to film. True, right? Do you think that hurt that professional football team? Oh, you know it did, because their star player wasn't on the field. But the coach disciplined that person. Why? Exactly. You think that person was late ever again? No. Okay? We have to be on time to be the team that we need to be. Because the problem with it is that we are here now, and then I'll have newer people come in today. We've got another orientation, and they see my leaders show up late. And then I go and pull them to the side and say, hey, why are you late? Well, your leaders are late. What does that do for me?
Punches you in the gut.
Punches. It takes any authority of me enforcing my own policies, because I don't have the people that are supposed to have my back having my back. It's not fair to me.
Right.
Because I am held to a higher standard. I'll always be held to a higher standard. I will always be there. It's kind of nice now that I have to run my own company, that I can be here when I damn freaking feel like being here now. But my doors are always open on time, aren't they? Aren't they?
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm going to expect that from everybody in this room. And if you don't like the policy, because we're going to change it, and we're going to sign different contracts when you guys get back to the field. Starting the orientation day, we're going to have the new people sign these contracts. Is that you'll be guaranteed a certain amount of pay, and I'll give you a bonus only if you're here on time every day. And you have to work your 6 days unless you give me a 2-week notice. In writing. No problem. If you don't give me these notices, and if you can't communicate with me, then we're not business partners. And I hate the fact that I got to do this, because I hate the fact that I got to babysit people. Because to me, it's common sense. I don't know. To me, it's just, for me, that's just how my grandfather, how my parents worked. It's just how I've always been. Like, it wasn't like a problem in the military. 12 years, I was never late, not once. 12 years. 12 years, never took off a day. Never. 12 years. I've been in this business for 7 years. I think I've taken 1 day. Okay? I don't know. I get sick. I have family issues. I got things I got to deal with. Things that get all jumped up in my head. Now, I will tell you, when I was coming through my program, that I was late a couple times. I wasn't the prime example coming into this business. I never took off, but there was a few times that I take that back. The times that I did take off, I got fired for taking off. But I came back and begged for my job back and got my job back, because I've been fired twice from this business when I was coming through the field. But the only other days I was late, I was locked out of the building, because at exactly 7:30, when we had to be there, the manager would lock the door. And if you were late 1 minute, you had to go home.
That's
1 minute, gone. You couldn't work. You used to drive freaking 30 minutes into work, and like, God, I wish I wouldn't have just hit that snooze button one more time. And then, it's 7:31, man, I'm here. I was putting on my shoes. Bullshit. Get here 15 minutes early. Right? I lost 3 of my guys that day. 3 of my guys that day. Building a crew. I lost 4 crews coming through the field. It took me 11 months when it should have took me 6 months. And I can blame a couple things. I can blame one, that day, because that day that I wasn't in there, I lost 3 of my sharp guys. Because I wasn't there to take them in the field. I wasn't there to lead them through the fight. I wasn't there to take them in the field and show them how to roll through some freaking nose. And they went out with some sorry-ass leader that didn't take care of my people, and they were gone the next day. Damn, that was a freaking costly mistake. That's 3 weeks more I had to do in the field. That's what you guys want to do? Cool. There's consequences to this. If you can't be an example and you don't want to lead people, then this is the wrong business for you. Because the way this is set up is that you're building your business under my roof. For nothing. You get the chance to go out and make money every day, okay? But there's consequences if you're leading a team. If you're the leader and you got people looking at you as the example and you're not here or you're late, then your people are going to lose respect for you. And they're going to quit because you're not the guy they want to follow. And all you're going to do is spin your wheels because you're going to have a hard time building a company under my roof. Because you're not the example. I can't help that. You promote yourself in this business. If you come in every day on time and you go out and set the pace every day and I get you interviews to take out so you can lock people onto your team and you take these people under your wing and you teach them how to make $100 a day and you get them teaching on the board and training other people and you take 5 of those people that are willing to go anywhere you want to go, I will open up a company for you. Sounds real easy, doesn't it? Sounds real easy.
Sounds.
How easy is it? How easy is it? How easy is it?
Simple, but
Very simple concept. Find 5 people that have the people skills enough to go out and make themselves $100 a day with a no-cost repair
That's dumb.
at a station that I pay for, or go out and sell $250 of wax each day to find 10 buyers a day for a waterless wash and wax product, which has a phenomenal wow factor to it, at a good price. And on top of that, I give you a Restaurant.com card for the same prices that they're paying for the product. So you get $25 worth of food, plus 2 cans that wash the car 8 times for $25. And all I have to do is find 10 people a day.
NASCAR.
5, in NASCAR USA. And all I have to do is get 5 people to make $100 a day doing that can teach on the board. And these people are willing to go anywhere I want to go so I can open up my own company? Are you kidding me? Simple, right?
Biggest favorite.
But the only way you're going to do it is if you're pure. If you understand that being on time is important. Being at work every day is important. Being at work with a good attitude is important. Studying is important. Networking is important. And working your ass off, putting 110% of your heart and your soul into what you do in the field every day, not some of the time, but all the time, then you'll make it in this business. But that's the hardest thing for people to do. Because in other jobs, you don't have to give your heart and soul. You can show up and do whatever you got to do for that day so you don't lose your job, so the next day you can put your heart and soul into it. You can't do that here. You're going to stick out like a sore thumb. You're going to get me in your face. Because that's not how this works. I get my heart and soul into it. I did when I came in. Now at first I didn't, but then I had to realize that's what it took. That was the secret. That was what I needed to do. Is I had to want success more than a breath of air. And as soon as you want to be successful, as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. But if you don't want it that bad, like it's not like a desire, a burning desire, well then you're in the wrong business. You got to go find something that you can clock in and you can clock out. Juice?
Juice!
Do you want to all be successful?
Juice!
You guys want to be successful? Do you guys want to have better things in your life? Do you want to drive a nicer car? Do you want to have a nicer house? Do you want to live in a better school district so your kids go to a better school?
Oh yeah.
Like seriously. Or do you want to have what everybody else has that you know? I don't want what my parents have. I don't want what my family have. I want more. But if you're okay to settle, and you're comfortable with what your surroundings, your circle of influence has, cool. I can't do anything about it.
Inside.
But if you want more, then you got to do more than those people were willing to do. And if all they did is come around and have excuses why they were late to work, or why they couldn't show up to work, and why they didn't have jobs, then so be it. You're just going to have what they have. But you're in a business that you can have more. And it's based off of you. The first time in your life is in your hands. You're in control of your destiny. You. I'm not going to stop you because I make more money to help you. So I don't have stupid across my forehead. I'm a smart man. I find talent. I find someone that has the talent to lead people. I'm going to stack that person's deck. Because then we both get paid. Find me another business that the owner's willing to do that for you. I'll go with you. I work too hard. There's not. As soon as you start finding that you threaten their job, they fire you.
True.
Right?
True. True.
But this is the opposite. I want you to have what I have.
Yeah.
You just have to go through the same muddy water that I had to go through. And when I say muddy waters, you don't ever know what the day's going to be like. You guys don't know what today's going to be like. You don't know if the gas station's going to be juicy or not today. You have to create the juice.
Juice.
With water. Juice?
Juice.
All